welcome to One on One on CHCO Television. My name is John Higgins. I'm your host, and I'm exuberant to be your host. We are coming to you with the coolest store on Milltown Boulevard. I have the owner with me today, Mr. Johnny Barker, and Johnny's also the co-owner is with us today. She's here watching over everything. That's Jamie DeWitt. So good to see you guys today.
Amen, brother. Thanks for coming.
Hey, no problem. You walk into this store and the first thing you say is, whoa, this is different, right?
Yeah, you could say that for sure.
It's, this is not your ordinary store. This is, it's Army surplus, right?
Yes.
Plus musical instruments.
Absolutely.
Okay, that comes from your Band-Aids, which we're going to be talking about in a little while. But first of all, Army surplus. I know what I want to get. You can come in and you can browse around. The clothes that you have, the selection that you have, that's what is amazing, is the selection that you can choose in here from everything. How did you come up with this idea that I want to start an Army surplus store and music store on Milltown Boulevard in St. Stephen?
All right. Well, I'll give you the abridged version. I'm an operating engineer, and we build highways, airports, that kind of thing. Things got a little weird. I don't know if you noticed, John.
Last couple of years?
A couple of years ago, yeah.
I would call that downright strange, not
they
weird.
got downright Orwellian.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was unemployed because the travel got weird. And
You were flying into these places, is that right?
occasionally
okay.
we would have to fly places,
Yeah.
and it just got to be a lot, and then the contract started being canceled
Okay.
because uncertainty. And I was sitting around a bonfire with some friends and a new girlfriend, and I was unemployed.
Yep.
50 years old and unemployed is not a good thing.
Yeah.
So she asked me, "Well, what are you going to do?"
You just met this girl, or?
Well, we'd dated a little bit, but we weren't.
Yeah. Okay.
We weren't solidified as a couple or
Yeah.
anything like that.
Yeah.
So I said to her, after a few wobbly pops, I said, "Oh, I don't know, maybe I'll do my own thing." And I always wanted to have a store or something, maybe Army surplus or music store or something like that. And I never thought anything of it. And then when I woke up in the morning, she was there, and she was like, had all the stuff on her phone. "Oh, look, we could do this or do that, do this." And because I didn't want to look like, a punk in front of a new girlfriend,
Yeah.
I just sort of rolled with it. And here we are 2 years later with St. Croix Army Surplus.
You're in your store.
Yeah, I'm still sitting here.
What about the girlfriend?
There, she's right there.
Oh, she's sitting right there. You guys, you have done it. You've done it.
It's worked out well. We're coming up on our second anniversary, the 1st of August. And, things look good. Knock on wood.
They look really, really good. It's unique, but you haven't buttonholed yourself or buttonholed yourself.
No. We'd throw a lot of stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah.
Lately, we've been moving towards giftware and stuff like that. Like a lot of times, people come in and they want to shop for, say, their dad or their somebody like that that's hard to buy for. So they come in here and they find some kind of interesting.
Dad would love this. What dad?
Sure.
Would,
Who wouldn't? Right?
I mean, what father wouldn't want that?
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is. I mean,
Yeah.
every house should have one. And you say the younger crowd, they love it too. They love the camera.
Yeah, we see a lot of younger fellas come in and they love the stuff. They saw a movie with Rambo in it or something like that.
Yeah.
So they want that suit or those pants, or they want to try MREs because they watched YouTube videos of MREs. Or
Tell everybody what an MRE is.
it's a meal ready to eat. It's like soldier food.
You sell a lot of it?
We do. We sell a lot of it. And we were, up until recently, selling a lot of the coffee as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Up until recently? It's
Yeah,
petered off?
they're not going to be in Canada anymore. So what we have is all we're going to get.
Yeah, okay. Suppliers?
I'm on the internet every day looking for, that kind of stuff. It's hard to get.
I bet.
It's hard to get Army surplus in Canada. A lot of our stuff comes from the States or Italy, which is kind of odd.
Really?
Yeah. But we have suppliers, we have brokers and stuff like that that we contact. They get in different stuff and we get from them. Most of them are in Quebec.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, there's some old and some new. Is that right?
That's right.
I think Jamie was telling me that.
We had
You've
this,
got these. You can't see them, but there's some combat jackets, and those are winter combat jackets, right? You know, that's
they're-
what I'm taking. That's what I'm getting. Right.
we'll
there.
hook you up with one, you bet. They're a three season coat. It's two jackets in one. And,
Oh, okay.
You know, you can wear it in the spring or you can wear it in the winter.
Yeah,
We
okay.
have winter parkas as well.
One of your supplies. This is a cool story. From Nova Scotia. Tell me about that. Tell me about.
Oh,
Like you said, it's a sad story, but just to show us how great you guys are. Go ahead.
well, we had this fellow reach out to us, and at the time we were having a real problem finding surplus, and we had a fellow reach out to us. He left a message on the phone, and when we called them back, we didn't get any answer, and after a week or so, we found out he died.
Oh.
And so, you know, if you're somehow listening out there, we appreciate it.
That's excellent. That's really.
Yeah.
You say you bought a U-Haul full.
We did. We went down and we basically loaded up his old store and brought it back to New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was quite a thing. It was like, you know, what's the word? Kismet or happy coincidence?
Yeah.
Something like that. It felt like there was more to it than.
Exactly.
Yeah, we were struggling, and this just fell into our laps.
Yeah.
It was quite a thing.
You and Jamie, actually, you guys could have located anywhere. But
Yeah.
you said St. Stephen, right?
Oh yes, absolutely.
How come?
Well, I grew up just up here, you know, behind the church on Prince William,
Yeah.
and so I've haunted downtown my whole life.
Exactly.
And I remember Fiddleheads, and I remember Ellie's Antiques.
Yes. Yes.
And I remember all these little interesting stores, and I've seen it come and I've seen it go, and it seems to be coming back. And so we're just thrilled to be part of the community and to bring a little color back to the front street.
Do you feel that in order to make it, it takes a store like this to do it? What I mean is unique. You know, does it have to be? Well, you can go to another clothing store, let's say for that, okay, and you
Yeah.
go into a clothing store, or go to the Army surplus and get blown out of your mind with the stuff that they have there. That's probably not a good word to use for Army surplus.
I like it. It's pretty good. You know, the more diverse you are, the better, obviously.
You
right?
said you change stuff a lot. You change inventory quite, or not change?
We do. We have different stuff in here, you know, probably once a week, because we're always looking for something interesting to bring.
So-
you know, like we have gargoyles, but we have, you know, that metal pig made out of an old oil barrel. So we have weird stuff too.
You said you're in this for fun, for a good time.
I'm trying to
You're
enjoy.
that kind of guy.
Well,
You know, you're this kind of. You enjoy life.
I've spent a long time being focused on my work and being, you know, serious
Yeah.
about stuff, and
Yeah.
and then I noticed that, you know, 20 years had passed, and I thought, well, maybe I'll
Give this a shot.
I try to be a little looser.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah. That's amazing. Well. Do you think Milltown Boulevard? Do you think it is getting busier? It'd be nice to see more. You know.
It's you know, it's hard to really judge, because when we came down here, it was in the middle of all that weirdness.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of people, but
Well, there wasn't anybody on the streets.
well,
That's right.
there
yeah.
really wasn't. And but right now we're seeing a lot of the Americans coming through
Yeah.
again.
Oh,
And
they would love this. They would love it. Canadians love it. I love Army stuff.
Me too. Like, do you remember, like, when we were younger, going to Medibemps?
Yeah.
Remember Harry Smith?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
We get people in here all the time talk about Harry Smith.
Yes.
Oh, I remember this and I remember that.
See, you do go a long way back. It's
Oh,
so
yeah, my
good
whole
to
life.
have local people, you know, stay right here in St. Stephen and say,
Oh,
"Listen, guys,
absolutely.
we're going to start this and we're going to do it right here in St. Stephen."
Yeah.
Because we don't have, well, there's no store like this where? There's no store like this,
I would like to think there's no store like this anywhere.
not around not Charlotte County that I know of, is there?
Not that I know of. Combat boots and electric guitars.
We're going to talk about
It's
the
like
electric
peanut
guitar.
butter and chocolate.
Well, now, I just thought you could say to Jamie, I'm going to go put my combat boots on and go play the electric guitar.
Hell yeah.
But it's excellent what you're doing here. I mean, it really
I
is.
appreciate that, John. Thank you.
How is business? How is...
Well, you know, it's retail. So some days
retail, yeah.
some days it never stops and some days it never starts.
That's right, yeah.
But as long as it equals out at the end of the month, you know,
Yeah,
that's fine.
that's right. That's right. So, and do you find you have to have a personality to have a store like this? You've got to talk to people. And,
You do,
And Johnny,
yeah.
you have to enjoy it. You
You-
go to some of these stores, they're talking to you because they have to.
I have noticed that if you engage with the people that come in,
Yeah.
they tend to have more of a personal experience and maybe they tend to purchase.
Yeah.
You know, if you ignore them, they're going to go away.
Yeah, and you've been in stores where you've been completely ignored.
Oh, yes, of
Doesn't
course.
that make you feel good? But I know I've been in the store here when people have come in and bang, you're high.
Yeah,
You know.
you got to be on it.
Yeah.
You got to like you said, you got, hi, welcome to the store.
Exactly.
And you know,
Exactly.
who are you?
So you're open now. You're closed on Mondays.
Yes.
And you're open. What are you open the rest of the week from
10 to 6.
10 to 6?
Yeah.
Is that like Tuesday to Saturday? 10 to-
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So
We were open Monday, but she made me take the day off.
I don't blame her.
Yeah. Go ride my bike.
Well, let's just let everybody know she looks after the books.
Oh God, yes. No, I don't have
She
a head
does
for that.
all of that.
Yeah. Oh, I couldn't do it without Jamie.
No.
No.
Well, I don't want to tell you, but it was Jamie's idea. Well, it was your idea, but she
She made it happen.
She made it happen.
Through my ego.
Because you didn't want to feel like a punk.
That's right. I sure didn't.
Okay,
No.
I'll tell you what. Let's take a break, and we're going to come back in a couple of minutes, and we're going to continue on talking about this interesting. This is an experience.
I like to think so.
Good man. Okay, we'll be right back. Welcome back. One-on-one. My special guest today is Johnny Barker, and Johnny's girlfriend is here also. She's the brains of the pit. Anyway, we were just talking about
awesome.
this is an experience coming in here, and it is. It's located on Milltown Boulevard, 107 Milltown Boulevard.
Yes,
You
107
can't miss it.
Milltown Boulevard.
It's right on Milltown Boulevard.
Yes, right beside Perry's.
Yeah.
Right across the street from Something's Brewing.
That's right, exactly.
Easy to find. Next door is Doug Harper's.
That's right, yeah. See, that's what I mean, just local, you guys are doing it, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You need to be proud of yourself, buddy.
Thanks, man.
And Jamie needs to be
It's
proud
been a
too.
lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's been a lot more work than I ever
You
thought.
guys make it a lot of fun, I think.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
Some
yeah.
people go into business, but no, you guys have fun with it. You're having a good...
You know, I'm allowed to do that because I don't have to do any paperwork. So I can have some fun.
You don't have to worry. That's your problem. Don't let me worry about that.
Wow, yeah, no, it wouldn't be a good thing. I would mess that up for sure.
So, St. Croix Army Surplus and Music. You got a logo?
Well, we have a tagline. It's interesting things for interesting people.
Interesting things for interesting people.
That's right.
Nobody could say that any better. That's perfect.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I mean, you know, there's some things in here that if you're an interesting person and you're looking for something interesting, check him out.
Yeah, we got a Harley Davidson mini bike. Robots, bags,
Balls,
pants,
grenades.
coffees, whatever.
All right. The music store.
Yeah, well, I'm a local musician, as you know, and
I sure do. And
I
you
think
play, you play with
Full Circle.
Full Circle, a very well-known band.
Yes, sir. We used to be Free Trade, but
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
morphed into Full Circle, and we're playing the fireworks August 5th.
Perfect.
And we're playing Chocolate Park August 31st.
Perfect.
So come on down, check us out.
Oh, I've checked you guys out. At the Legion and that, you guys have to do the
Oh
dances.
yes, we love the Legion. Since we opened the store, we've met a lot of the vets. Obviously, they're going to come down and see what it's all about. So we're kind of tied in with the Legion. We promote things like the cadet program, which we think
I was going to mention that.
yeah, it's a fantastic.
Were you in
program.
cadets in school? I was.
No.
Well,
no.
it was mandatory then.
Was
Did you
it?
know? Yeah, it was mandatory.
Mandatory?
Yeah. Yeah, when you went into grade 9, you went into cadets. I loved it.
I have to think that's a good thing.
It was a great thing.
You know, the physicality.
I went to Camp Aldershot. That was in Nova Scotia. Mm-hmm. That was a training camp. Yeah, no, it was perfect. I loved it.
Yeah, I think it's a great program, and the kids that
And you
we know.
support that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We support the Legion. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The band does shows up there. We're connected with a few of the members up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Excellent. You play rhythm, lead
I guess you say lead.
guitar? Yeah.
Yeah. Although the other guitar player is really coming into his own, and he's taking a lot of it on, and,
Oh, is
which
he?
is fantastic because it gives me a chance to make funny faces and act a fool, right?
So you've got, I'm looking at the selection that you have of guitars here. Whoa.
Yeah, we try to get a little bit of everything. We have acoustic, electric, we have mandolins and stuff like that.
Okay,
Plus
okay.
we service. We like
Really?
if you break your guitar, you can bring it here. Most of our guitars are brand new, so they're under warranty.
Yeah.
But you can bring in your old guitar and we'll make it right.
Perfect.
Make it work right. Yep.
So you guys are busy, you know.
We are. We're sometimes we're busy 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like we go home, we're still searching for products, we're still fixing something or
Yeah.
things like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's still labor of love.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. And how'd you say that to me? You get your own web page, your own.
Yeah.
Where is that guy? The guy that comes into the camera on your advertisement.
Oh, the guy in the ghillie suit?
Gilly, where is that guy?
He's not here today.
Thank goodness.
Boots for $10.
So, yeah, what's that? Oh, I wish you had that on. What would you do with that?
Well, I don't actually know what the hell you would do with that because if you
It's
use
a camouflage. I'm telling
but
you one thing.
there's no high vis on it, so you can't really use it to hunt, right? Maybe duck hunting, but I think people buy them mostly as a lark. You know, they'll dress up and they'll hide and
You know,
scare
I
the
was
wife.
thinking that's a perfect Halloween gift.
Oh yes, well,
That's
they
excellent.
fly out the door at Halloween.
I bet they do.
Yep.
And you could go lay down in the field somewhere, they'd never find you. I'll tell you that.
Well, there's benefits to it if you're
Oh, definitely
you know
so,
up to
yeah.
nefarious deeds or whatever. You
Exactly.
could certainly blend in.
Yeah, anything you want. Helmets. You
Yes,
got Army
we-
helmets.
helmets and you know, camping accessories and backpacking. And we also do things like for preppers where they're looking for food storage or food to store. There's a lot of things that we
What's
do.
that mean? I don't know what that means. If they're looking for food storage.
Well, a lot of people like to have a little something in case of an emergency.
Oh yeah.
You know, like they might,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
you
yeah.
know, might put away beans or rice
Or yeah. Well,
you know.
they've been advertising that hurricane season starting. and they're-
exactly,
They're saying, "Get ready."
exactly for the
So you have
an
that
event.
stuff. You have that.
Absolutely, yeah.
See what I mean? You don't know. You got to. You have to come in here and really check this out. Please don't think you're going to come in for about 4 minutes and then walk out again. No, you could spend hours in here going through.
Absolutely.
Couldn't you?
Oh gosh, yes. You could spend all the time in the world if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. There's so much, and so you know.
And we always like cookies. Like if people bring in cookies,
Yeah.
yeah, we're big fans.
You mean to eat them?
Yes.
Yeah. So are you kind of putting the word out there to please bring in some cookies?
I'm
or-
trying to.
Don't forget the cookies when you come into the
That's
store and all
right.
that. But you know, it's amazing. It certainly is. Again, like you said, you just can't come in here and just expect to be here for a couple of minutes because there's just so much, and the prices will blow you away.
We try to keep our prices as low as possible. That's for sure. Like you know, if you want a good barn coat or a good work coat,
Yeah.
we've got them for $25. You know, you'll never wreck one of those coats.
Well, you never wreck one of the combat ones
No,
either.
mercy
right?
sakes, some of those we found tags in there from 1960s.
I'm not surprised.
Yep.
But now that you're saying that, they're in excellent shape.
Oh yeah, yeah. We
You have-
we get rid of the ones that are
You do you
with
you
holes or
yeah,
stuff,
yeah. So it's the best of the best, right? You know, it's the best.
Yeah, we dig through them and make sure the ones that we're selling are the good ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you also, did you say I didn't, that you also have new stuff? You ordered new.
We do. Sometimes it's
Are you
hard.
allowed to do that?
Yes.
Being it where it's military, are you allowed?
Well, we don't sell anything that would have the badging and stuff. Like we try to be respectful of that. If it comes in with corporal stripes or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That
take those off.
That comes off. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Out of
Yeah.
respect for the soldiers, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's something else. So,
We're careful. We're careful. We
Yeah.
don't want to offend any of our our soldiers or first
Military people,
responders or
yeah.
anything like that.
No,
yeah.
no, that's
No,
right.
we're trying to cater to them. So
yeah.
we want them to feel we're respectful.
And you also said that you do have, I don't think you said first responders, but do you have military people come in or?
Oh yes, all the time.
Cool.
Yeah, we've met some great people, and some of them have become good friends.
I think I was here the other day talking to you. And I think one of the guys came in. I didn't know this, but he reminded me. I thought that guy's military, and then he came.
Was he like 7 feet tall and looked
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
Viking?
yeah.
Yeah, he's one of our favorites.
Yeah, I knew it. I looked at him and I thought, okay, this guy, yeah, he's gonna
Yeah.
love this.
But I don't know if I should mention names. I don't think I will.
Okay.
Because I haven't asked permission to. But we've even have a man in town that's he was part of World War II, and he comes and visits us too. And he's 101 years old.
Wow.
On the 24th. And some of these fellas, like the Viking or like the old soldier, we feel honored that they would come here and visit and know my name.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We've been to their houses. We've
Really?
broken bread with some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an experience. It's not all on the surface.
No.
You know?
I bet it isn't.
No,
It's not a job, is it? It's an experience, like you said.
it is. It's a life.
That's that's perfect. Well, you're helping St. Stephen, man. I'm telling you right now. I mean, it's a reason. You said too, come here, you get this here, let this be one of your stops. Then keep on going, discover more of St. Stephen, right?
Well, exactly. Like somebody comes across the border and they're like, Army surplus of musical instruments.
Yeah.
Well, like, let's stop there, and then
Yeah.
they look around here. Maybe they buy a guitar, or boots, or something like that. And,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh, Ganongs, or I say to them,
Yeah.
you got to send somebody over to the Ganongs place. Like those little peanut butter cups are amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
So we
see,
kind of point at people
it all
like the
helps.
Greasy Spoon, or they go to
That's right.
King Street Takeout.
King Street. Yeah.
But we all know it as the Greasy
Yeah,
Spoon.
yeah,
and
yeah.
then there's
You're dating us. Yeah, King Street.
I don't know how long that's been there, but I can remember going there as
30
like,
years, 40 years, or 50 years maybe.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'd
I
say.
don't know. But yeah, it's Johnny. It takes people like you and Jamie. This is what's going to bring St. Stephen around. This is what's going to keep St. Stephen perfect.
Amen, brother.
We think it's perfect anyway, don't we? But we've got to, you guys are the ones that you're doing it, and you really are doing it. So it's awful. One more time, the guitars. Do you give lessons or anything?
We actually, yes, we're going to start doing lessons as soon as maybe next week.
Really?
Yeah, it's just the logistics of it, like getting it a day set aside,
Yeah.
and then making sure there's somebody here to fill in for me.
Yeah.
And we are going to start doing lessons, yes.
That's great. How long have you been in the band? Long time.
All my life, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too. I do too. So
Well, free trade must have started at least, well, when I joined it, that must have been at least 20 some years ago.
yeah. Yeah. Isn't that something? That's amazing. But like I said, you and Jamie, it takes your spirit, Jamie's spirit, to keep things flowing, to keep it going. There's so many businesses that seem to come in that aren't from here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they stay a while, and then boom, the next thing you know, oh, they're closed, they're gone. They're not saying that we didn't make any money. They're saying we didn't make enough money. We wanted to make more money. But,
Well, more money's always nice.
Well,
but
more money's always
community kind of trumps that, I think.
Exactly, and you guys are community minded, like I am.
Absolutely.
Born and brought up
Absolutely.
here, trooped around this front street. It's what we called it. Remember?
Yes.
There wasn't any such thing as Milltown Boulevard. It was Front Street.
And it was a going concern. There were people everywhere.
Everywhere. This
Yeah.
was a booming spot. That's what I mean. But you guys are going to bring that back. You guys. Are
Well,
gonna
we'd
bring
certainly like to think that we're, part of it.
Yeah.
that we could inspire somebody else that has kind of a wacky idea that maybe, you know, give it a try. I mean, life is short, right? Have some fun.
So good to be here. Glad you invited us. Well, I think I invited
Absolutely.
myself, didn't I?
Well, either or.
Either or.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you're here.
And Jamie's doing it. What the address again is
107 Milltown Boulevard.
107 Milltown Boulevard, parking right out front.
Oh, yes.
You don't walk a mile to get a
You
parking
park your
place.
Harley right on the front, right on the sidewalk
yours
for
is
all I
parked
care.
right out there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's another thing. Okay, listen, that's pretty well going to wrap it up. Please come in and check this store out. It's, like Johnny Barker says, it's an experience, and that is exactly what it is. Okay, really good to be with you. I'm going to see you next time on One-on-One. Again, it's great to be your host. I'm John Higgins. See ya.